Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate.
One of the most popular segments in the market right now is attached homes. Let's go take a look and see what's going on there.
Today I want to show you our Grand Slam plan and talk about some design elements that Sego Homes has. As you walk in the front door of this home, you have a grand view of this beautiful architectural fireplace. It's an option to have. You'll notice a lot of different architectural details as you tour our homes. In this particular plan, you have some big picture windows in the living room area, and as you step up the stairs, you have your dining room and your kitchen. You'll notice too, we have a lot of flat arches, we have some pop-outs, we have some amazing details that you don't generally find in regular townhomes. Our kitchen area, you have a nice island that you can sit around. You have tucked around the corner a half bath and a little desk area. You can put your laptop there, you can put your PC there. A really nice space. It's out of the way but very convenient. You also have a little deck off of here, a little barbecue patio, or for pet concerns, a really nice space on this level. As we go up the stairs, it's the bedroom level, and this home you can have it with that starting in the 240s with the bedrooms and the main living space, and it's an amazing home. On this level, you have great big picture windows in the master bedroom. You have a nice walk-in closet, and you have your master bath, your grand suite. And then as you walk through this level, you'll find 2 more bedrooms. Some fun things that we have in all of our homes are some options to do bookshelves, window seats, some really fun things that kind of personalize your home and make it your own. This particular home has a sky terrace on it. It doesn't always have a sky terrace. We started in the 240s, it's the bedroom level is the top, and it's an amazing home. But this one has a sky deck on it, and I'm really excited to show you this one. As we come up the stairs, you have this great big picture window that opens up and really extends the inside space to the outside space with a really nice outdoor deck out here, great for entertaining or just enjoying the day. You also have a back deck on this home. You can put the great big wall of glass there, or you have 2 big nice sliding windows. You can put a wet bar up here, a fireplace up here. You can really do whatever you want to with this space, but it's something different. You're usually have some nice views of something no matter where you're at on this floor plan.
Clay, Cottonwood Heights is, of course, one of the best zip codes around, right?
Ah, such a sought-after market. It
Right?
really is.
It's like the 90210
Yes.
of Utah, right?
Yep.
Right there by the canyon, right, just up on the mountain, you know, push back away, and that's what we're looking at here. And take a look at this. Take a look at the roof line on this house. Note it's a very, very unique home. This must have been a custom design because it's not like any other home, any other floor plan I've ever seen. And you're going to notice there to the left, towards the bottom of the screen, they've got a two-car attached and 2-car detached garage and a storage shed, and they've got kind of an outside living area, a deck, plus they've got all this beautiful big backyard with these big mature trees.
Oh, I love the mature landscaping. Literally, as we're looking at this, I'm thinking, what amazing mature landscaping.
Yeah. So you got the location, got a little nice little arbor right there,
Yep.
a wraparound driveway. That's kind of cool,
That
right?
is, that really is, yeah.
Now walking in the inside, here, take a look at that size of that kitchen.
Oh man, I love that island. And their colors, and it's just warm and inviting.
Yeah, and so they did these really warm colors, this massive kitchen. I mean, you could have 2 Thanksgivings in this, because where we're sitting right now, this is where the formal dining is right here. And so as we wrap right on the other side, you're gonna see that. And so it's, of course, got the range right in the middle of the granite countertops. And so you can almost have, this is like an entertainer's dream house.
This is the type of kitchen you walk into, you know, when the kids come over for lunch or something, and you're in high school, like, whoa, cool kitchen. It is a amazing
Look
kitchen.
at it.
Yeah.
It's as big as can be.
Yes.
And so the way that they did the kind of back of the house, it kind of goes back in this angle, and all those windows look out on this outdoor living area. They've got a deck, a covered deck out there, in this beautiful place. And this is kind of looking across at this is all on the main floor. It's such a spacious house. We're looking at about 13 square feet. With 4 bedrooms, 3 full and 1 half baths, is on 0.32 acres. It's almost a third of an acre, but the main floor is absolutely huge. Even the master bedroom is even on the main floor.
Dang,
It lays out like it's about twice as big as it feels when you're in this house.
I really like the design on this, and of course, like I said, the design is amazing. And then to top it off, you have just this great location. If you love the outdoors, it's hard to beat this location, Jay.
Yeah, because you're right there.
By the ski resorts, you're premier skiing in Utah.
Yeah.
You're right by it. And of course for hiking and mountain biking and everything else that you do in the summertime. And again, on the interior of this home, they've just really done some good job with the detail and the design. Like I say, it's a custom layout.
Yeah. It was a custom layout, and then they went through and remodeled the whole thing. When they bought this house, they just, here's downstairs. This is
cool.
a sunken home theater room. And so you don't normally see that as a house of this age where you actually step down into the theater room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, they must have really done some amazing retrofitting on that to make that happen.
They really did.
know?
They moved a lot of things around. That used to be the master bedroom downstairs. So they extended on the property, or kind of moved that square footage around and made it so the master bedroom's now on the main floor, because that's what everybody wanted. When they originally bought this house, it didn't have a bedroom on the main floor.
Yeah.
And so they reworked that. Here's one of the garages here. This is the one
Look
that's
at all
attached.
that cupboard space and everything in there. Yeah, that's a cool garage.
This is their little kind of patio sitting area. Look at those views up in the mountains. Beautiful, right?
That is.
They got a nice
look at all
little-
the seating they have there. Yeah.
Think of the parties you can have back here.
Yes.
I love this house.
I know.
You know, it's just really unique, very, very cool. It's got a spacious backyard, and there are other 2-car garage, which you walk down past those trees, those big mature trees, and you step down into like another detached garage. That's, man, you got the zip code, you got all the square footage.
Well, it's kind of like a secret too. You know, you're not expecting that big and spacious of a backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what you're looking at. This is a good one. It's a unique home. It's not like any other one that I've listed. You always like that because you always see these traditional homes and stuff. But there's your little detached garage right there. And there's looking at, again, and I kind of like this last shot as they kind of pan up here, and you can see right up the canyon right there.
Amazing.
Little Cottonwood.
Acclaimed Home Warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. So you can enjoy what you love doing, because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
A Better Clean, based in Salt Lake City. Fast, free, in-home quotes done by experienced professionals with uncompromised quality. We take pride in the service we provide. We have products safe and eco-friendly. We exceed every expectation, so give us a call today.
My name is Marcus Flinders, and I am the president and one of the owners of Zippy Shell of Utah. We own this franchise. It's a corporately owned company. Zippy Shell is in 110 different territories around the United States, and the corporate headquarters is in Washington, D.C., but my partner and I decided that this would be the place that we wanted to operate. Part of the reason that I wanted to be here in Utah is because I actually grew up here in Utah. I'm a locally raised person. The last 7 years I was an attorney in Colorado, but when the time came and we had this opportunity, I was excited to help putting this together and coming out and running this facility here in Utah. So one of the reasons we really liked Zippy Shell is because Zippy answers a lot of the questions and poses a lot of the solutions that we have in the moving and storage industry today. Moving and storage is expensive, it's also inconvenient, and we have the mechanisms to help make it less expensive, and also we're very convenient. One of our primary solutions is what we call portable storage. So we have a trailer that houses a 15-foot container, and sometimes we call it the cage. We bring the trailer that has the cage inside of it right up to your doorstep, and we leave that there for you for 2, 3, 4 days and give you the opportunity to load, and then upon return unload that at your leisure and convenience, and you don't have to pay someone else to do it. We have the ability, because of our trailers, to service many different communities. They're licensed. They're not like the big, huge metal boxes that don't look well, don't look good in the communities, and oftentimes HOAs don't like. In fact, our services are referred by many of the HOAs and condos because of our licensed trailers, and they're aesthetically pleasing as well in the area. Now, if you are more interested in having someone else load your containers, we do that as well, and we'll send a crew down and we'll load your containers. And sometimes you have an apartment and you only need a 15 by 7 foot container, and sometimes you have a 5,000 square foot house and need 5 or 6 of these containers. In any situation, we can bring our trailers and leave several of them there, or we can bring our crew and load them up sometimes within a day or 2, depending on the size of your house and the amount of things that you have. And we'll bring them back here to our warehouse. What we do is we remove the inside container out of the trailer, and then we wrap it in plastic so it doesn't get any dust or anything inside of it, and then we keep them in a climate-controlled warehouse. We can do a move that is primarily just a move across town, where we show up in the morning and we drop off a trailer and give you 2 or 3 hours to load it, and then we'll come pick it up, and then in the afternoon we're going to take it to the place that you're moving to, and then people can unload it. So maybe 1, 2, or 3 of those shells, and it's very convenient. There are other people who want us to just do the whole service themselves. We did one recently where we had 3 containers and we dropped off 3 containers at the person's house, and then our crew came and loaded everything up within several hours, and then we drove them to the destination house and unloaded it for them. Yeah, we even had a situation with a family who wanted to move to Midway, and they had a very large house, and they had started construction on their house up in Midway, and it was about 4 months behind schedule. And they had fortunately sold the house that they were in, but then they had to move, and they didn't have a place to move to. So they gave us a call, and we showed up. We were able to fill 6 containers, and we brought those containers back to our facility and wrapped them and stacked them and kept them here in the warehouse, in a climate-controlled warehouse. And then they filled a 7th container that we drove directly up to Midway and left it there for a couple of days for them to unload at their condominium that they had rented until their house was finished being built. And then about 3 months later, they gave us a call, and we showed up, and they unloaded all of their containers, and it was like Christmas for them. We have had very good reactions from our customers, and they've been very happy with us. We have a lot of good reviews online, and the people seem to be very happy with the service we do. And part of the reason for that is because we are locally owned, and we do care about you, and we care about your personal belongings, and we care about the people here in Utah. This is a great place to be. We hope that you will look us up and give us a call and use our services, whether it's for storage, whether it's for a local move or a long distance move or relocation. Please give us a call.
So Clay, for this one, we're going to be going to a unique location, which is Fish Lake, which is one of the most beautiful places in all of Utah, but it's not known all that well, right?
I really think, Jay, this is one of Utah's best kept secrets. Yeah. I mean, I go down here every summer. In fact, I'll be honest, I'm going down there this weekend.
Are you really?
Yeah, and I love this area. I love the wildlife, I love the landscapes, I love the beauty. There's just so much there to see when you're down there at Fish Lake.
Yeah, of course they got that beautiful lake down there, and they've got a bunch of forests and beautiful views. What are the other things? What do you like to do when you're down there?
You have the Aspen Breaks. The hiking there is just awesome. There's some great mountain biking that's there as well. If you like to get outdoors and see the wildlife, and you do any type of hunting or anything like that, there's a lot of options for you down there. So it's just a great place to go with your family with the Aspen Breaks and Pine Breaks, and look at those lookouts right there you have right off that deck.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, so this particular home, we're going to be looking at 2740 square feet. It's got 3 bedrooms, 2 full, 1.5 bath. It's on 27.5 acres. So I mean, you got a good portion. Not going to have a lot of neighbors.
No, that's really, really nice.
As you can see on the inside, they kind of finished it out just like a cabin, right?
It's perfect. It really is perfect for this location and where you're at. It's very fitting. It's appropriate. It makes you feel how you want to feel when you're in this location.
Yeah, and depending on your lifestyle, this could be a primary home if you wanted to get away from it. You're retired or you have a job where you don't have to be in the office every day, or it could be like a second home or, just kind of a little vacation thing, right?
I have a friend that built a cabin similar to this, and he goes there all the time.
Does he?
Yeah, he just loves to get away. Now, he is retired now,
yeah,
but he's up there a lot.
Yeah.
And just really enjoys that setting and that feel when you're in this type of a home and you're in the outdoors like that. Like you say, no neighbors really around you.
Yeah, which is really nice. And they've done a really nice job. I really like all the woodwork. I can't even imagine how much it would cost to, basically everything is wood, right?
And you can look at this and see that they've done it right.
Yeah.
It's really been done well, just from the way that the wood is set, the type of wood that they used. It's very tastefully done.
Yeah, and lots of windows and beautiful views. Our cameras won't get those views, unfortunately, kind of washes out a little bit, but you headed in here into that bath. It's just a really nice work with the tile and wood and the different types of wood, which is becoming more and more popular right now, is to kind of mix woods.
Yeah, and they pulled it together all really nicely in here, the way that they've done it, it's just is great.
Yeah, super clean lines, just really refreshing. And of course, gosh, this would be a great place to just have your family go and get away,
Well, the thing is too, I know this has like the RV hookups too.
Yeah.
This is like the premier family reunion type place. It really is. If you want to have a great family reunion, getting away from everything, this is the place to be.
Yeah, and so let's talk about financing. What would something like this look like for financing?
So, you have some different options there on the financing. And so there's, a lot of the products have come back now that are really suitable for a log cabin or a cabin setting. Before that was a little more challenging, but you do have some great low down options that you can really get into this property for.
Yeah, okay, so as you can see, they got lots of wildlife, because our camera guy would have been only there for, a couple hours, but look at how much wildlife. He must be just looking out there and just picking out wildlife.
You could just sit on that deck and just glass wildlife. You really could, and I love that sort of a thing. And of course, the hummingbirds is just a great setting for all that outdoor feel when you're there.
Yeah, so Fish Lake, and boy, just a beautiful area. There's so many places like, in Utah, but this is one of those standout locations, just absolutely beautiful.
Want to sell your house faster and for more money? Jay uses the same camera crew from the TV show to add a full motion video tour to your home. The key to selling real estate is making your home look exceptional and getting it in front of as many potential buyers as possible.
And the best part is it doesn't cost anything more than working with a regular realtor. And everybody that buys or sells with me gets to use Helping Hands Moving Company for free. So to see these beautiful homes, be sure to tune in Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon at 4:30, only on ABC4 Utah.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle & Cook Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle & Cook Mortgage. the key to your castle.
Clay, take a look at this one.
Oh, I love those views. Look at that.
So we're going to be right out in Eagle Mountain, and Eagle Mountain is known as got some of the best views of the whole state because it overlooks Utah Lake and now over Mount Timpanogos, right?
Yeah, and that's one of the best mountains. It always has this majestic feel to it, but this is just perched perfectly how they positioned this home right here.
Yeah, take a look at the way he settled this on the lot. Now, normally when you're in a corner, you either face one direction or the other direction, but he worked with the city and got them to plan and let him put it on this lot just beautifully so that garage comes in perfectly off the side. But then you've also got off the back of your house as you're inside looking out. You look over Utah Lake off to the side, and on the front of the house, he's got a nice little sitting area that sits and looks over the lake.
Well, and it gives it eye-popping curb appeal from both angles. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Both those streets.
Yeah.
The way they position that.
Yeah, and he's kind of up on this little hill, kind of on top of the other houses, looking over those beautiful views.
That's why I said perched. It's just kind of like, it's just perfect right there. I love it.
Yeah, and so we're heading now into this beautiful kitchen. Of course, they did some really nice woodwork in here, some solid surface countertops with a nice beveled edge, a huge pantry in here, and you can see all that light coming in. There's a ton of light.
Yeah, they did a great job paying attention to the detail and the color blend in here. You can tell it's a nice big pantry.
Yeah.
You know, and my wife loves those, of course.
Your pantries have become real popular in the last little bit. That's
They
something
have.
that buyers come in, they want a big pantry. They're one of the top things on your list.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and so they're taking a look at some of the detail work on that nice beveled edge on that countertop. So looking out here, this is going to be in kind of the great room off the other side. That fireplace, I used to have that same.
We did too, that nice stonework
Yeah,
there. Yes.
that's real popular around here.
Yep.
It never lets you down, I guess.
Gives it a nice rustic but classy appeal at the same time.
Looking out those windows, normally you'd be able to see out over the lake, which is beautiful. It perfectly just looks over this kind of open area out there, just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So in this house, we're going to be looking at 3,176 square feet. It has 4 finished bedrooms right now with 2 full and 1/2 bath. The basement's about 20% finished down there. They've got, you know, the framing in. They've got a bunch of electrical in there, but you could fit another bedroom, and then it's got like another great room down there for like a family area.
Right, yeah, plenty of room for expansion in there.
And it's a walkout too out the back, which is great.
Nice.
And so plenty of light down here.
I noticed that on the aerial shot too. They had that walkout basement, and that gives it much more of a main level feel when you have that. Very desirable feature on that.
That's going to be your view from upstairs there. We're kind of looking around in a couple different bedrooms here. This is the master bedroom right here, going into the master bath. Again, this is going to have just spectacular views and laid out really well.
I like how they put that rock touch around the tub. They did some great molding in this property, in the bathroom, throughout the entryways. Great granite countertops in here as well.
Yeah, so it was built in 2012. It's on 0.23 acres, and it looks just like it's brand new. It's got a little office as you enter in off the front. And it's got, of course, that great room in the back, and cute little bedrooms. I mean, it's just a darling little home.
It has so much potential for so many different possibilities from a family perspective.
Yeah.
You know?
And I don't think we're going to take a look at the garage, but the garage is massive. It's an over 2-car garage, and it's got a workbench out there, and it's got a bunch of storage. And of course, you can't deny the views off of the back of this deck, right?
I mean, every angle, you really have just these great views. The mountains, again, you're looking over the top of everything. You don't have your views obstructed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on top of everything. And as we come out to the outside here, we're going to take a look at a couple more aerial shots, because right across the street from this one is an open area, and this is where it's BLM land. And it's not going to be developed, and so you're right here inside the subdivision, but you're right across the street. If you have a 4-wheeler or you got motorcycles or something like that, you just go right across the street.
Bicycles, for that matter.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, we'd find little areas like that. One of my friends had a property like that, and his dad built a little BMX track out there. That was the attraction. It was the funnest thing to go out there and just jump and ride the little trails that were out there.
Yeah, we had that same sort of thing. We had all these mountains behind our house, and so take a look on the back side. Tons of just area, just go up on those mountains and just ride and just enjoy it as a family, which is great. Now, one of the cool things about Eagle Mountain is, of course, there's some really creative financing out there, right?
It's unbelievable, and really along the Wasatch Front, it's one of the only areas that offers that. And it's the USDA rural housing loan that's available. Now, they just made some big changes to this, Jay, And the bottom line is, this is probably the most attractive loan that's out there. They dramatically reduce the mortgage insurance on this, and the interest rate's comparable to a lot of the other government loans. So you get into this home for 0 down and a very, very low monthly payment, for the person that wants to do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And because all that tech industry growing out there, it's got all the freeways going out there, this is now very, very appealing.
Yeah, and it's great, and you have so many different finance options that are available for that.